What's up, guys? Pronto here, as always, coming at you with some Kings Association. And yes, Michael Beasley was just not cutting it for me. I was having trouble using him, and it just really wasn't working out for my team. So here's the trade that went down. Beasley and two second-round picks from 2012 and 2013, along with Green, for Paul George, Jeff Foster, who is just a throw-in to make the deal match up, and a first-round pick for this year. So that's a not too bad deal coming for me. I believe it isn't. Paul George, I love the guy. I like using him. He's really easy to use, and he can hit threes, even though his ratings for three-pointers only in the 70s, I believe. I may be wrong on that, but here's the all-star lineup. As you can see, Tyreek is getting in there. I think it says that's his first appearance. Same with Josh Smith. So we got two guys in the All-Star game, and that is Josh Smith and Evans. I don't know why I struggled with that. But anyways, we actually ended up playing the Pacers, who we traded Beasley to, and Paul George scored 24 points. My recording software messed up. It was a great game. I had tons of fun with it, but my recording software messed up, so I couldn't show you that game. But we are going to face the Hawks in this game, who we actually made that earlier trade in the earlier stages of the season. But first, Paul George getting a slam dunk for the slam cam off the steal. So yeah, we traded Josh Smith, obviously, and J.J. Hickson went over there, along with Tyson Chandler to this team. So anyways, here we go, getting in it. Josh Smith is going to answer, and he's going to say, beat this, Paul George. Takes it up right there. I don't know whose dunk was better there. They're both the same as Hickson. Oh, man. Everyone's just dunking right now. Josh Smith gets dunked on by Hickson there. He wants payback to his former team, as right here, Green gets the ball from deep. That puts him up by 5 points. Evans trying to match, pulls up for a three. Josh Smith! That is a crazy putback. It wasn't that special, but that just to be a putback, and now he cocked it back. Oh, that was nasty. That was nice. As John Salmon's getting the ball right here, shooting the three-pointer, ties up the game. We go into the second quarter now. Jimmer Fredette with the ball. They're up by 2 at the moment. It's low scoring so far. Only 19 points for the Hawks as we get into the second as Jimmer. You just let that poster happen yourself. Look at McGrady looking at the ball. His eyesight's getting a little bad at his old age, so he had to stare at the ball as he went down the floor there. As Radmanovich getting the block right there, and we're taking it down the floor. Tyreek trying to go coast to coast, and he does. With the tough layup, he gets it to go. That's what I like to see. As they're up by 5 still, they're keeping it up by 5 most of this game. Pull up that shot right there. In our face, they drain it. They're up by 7 now, and Graham's taking it down the floor, getting the contact dunk, and he shoots the free throw for a 3-point play, and they go up by 10. So we got to start coming back here. Jimmy Fredette with the ball. He wants a 3-pointer, it looks like, and he's actually going to find Jason Richardson. You got to guard him. He pops the 3. And it hits that no problem. Like, you got to guard Jay Rich. Come on. As J.J. Redick right here going to the rack, dishes off to Randolph. He gets the bucket to fall along with the foul. So he shoots that one, make it a 3-point play. And they're still up by 10. We're just trying to get something going here. Jimmer Fredette with the ball right now. He's going to give it to Jason Richardson. You're still giving him that bit of space. So he's going to shoot and hit another 3. And right here, Josh Smith with the ball driving in, and he's just going to power up and throw it down on Horford, I believe that was on. That was a beautiful dunk right there as Teague with some nice dribbling moves, and Hickson. Oh, he's getting the putback there. He just came flying through like 3 Kings, by the way, on that play. As right here, oh my God, that was just beautiful by Graham. That was a beautiful, beautiful layup off the spin. As Paul George going to give it to Randolph right here with the quick pass, drawing his man in off the pump fake. And we are down by 14 at the moment as we're going to kick off to Paul George. Hesitates a bit, but shoots the 3, and he hits that 3 right there as we narrow the lead to 7 now, cutting it in half from what it was before. And right here, trying to get the block, but he somehow gets that layup to go. That was a tough layup, but he gets it to go nonetheless. And right here, we're giving it to Paul George on the 3-point line again. He's giving him some space, so Paul George, stop giving our shooters some space. they will shoot that 9 times out of the 10, and the other time they will drive in and dunk on your face. But anyways, right here, Jimmer Fredette getting double. Tough pass right there. That was scary. And Paul George ends up hitting another 3 right there off of Jason Richardson's feed. And now he's taking it in. He gets caught up, gives it to Jimmer. Jimmer's running over in his man's face, and that is a 3-pointer right there. As we're about done the third quarter with only 54 points, is Al Horford taking it up with the big slam right there, getting past Foster. Honeycutt, don't even try to contest that. I know better. You're my player, but don't even try to contest that. Now JJ Redick with the ball. He's going to pass off to Evans after getting Evans, man, with the pump fake, and he takes it in for the nice little slam there. Easy slam, but it's 2 points nonetheless, as we're down by 1 now. Josh Smith trying to get the block, but he somehow gets past everyone for the layup. And right now they are up by 3, giving it to Evans right here. He's got Randolph's man on it. Randolph taking it in, dunking on 2 Hawks. Matching up with Josh Smith right there. Josh Smith had that same dunk earlier. Right there, Honeycutt. That was a horrible layup. It would have been beautiful if he would have made it, but he did not make it. And look at him just running down the whole floor, taking it coast to coast, cooking out to Marshawn Brooks. I meant to say kicking out to Marshawn Brooks. I guess I'm a bit hungry right now at the moment. McGrady pulling up for the mid-range jumper right there. They're just keeping the lead on this whole game. Jason Richardson crossing over defender, pulls up for the fadeaway, and he hits it, no problem. That was pretty nice mid-range shot. J.J. Hickson getting it off the inbound. He is rejected though, so Evans taking down the floor, going to find Paul George, pulls up for 3, and he buries that 3 to give him only a 4-point lead. Fredette almost losing the ball here, takes it around the 3-point line, gives it to Paul George. Paul George takes it in. Tough layup, no foul call, grabs his own rebound, kicks it out to Evans. Evans pulls up for 3. We're only down by 1. 2 minutes to go here, trying to get something going. Paul George taking it coast to coast, and he hits the bucket and the foul on Al Horford, so he's going on the line. Let's see what he can do. Make it a 2-point game, possibly. I don't need to see the replay. Come on now. Paul George shoots it up, and he drops it, so we are up by 2. They end up tying it. Tracy McGrady with the ball, taking it in right here. He's going to kick out to Graham. Pulls up for 3. So under a minute to go here. Evans with the ball, 75-72. Shot clock winding down. Evans going to pull up in his man's face. That one just rims out. McGrady with the rebound, gives it off to Teague. Pressure in the backcourt. Teague gets across half though, so don't pass it in here. That's what Jason Richardson wants. Don't pass it in here. And J. Rich can't get a hand on it, but he then steals it from Horford. And Evans going down the floor, gets the ball, passes off to Paul George, who gets fouled. Couldn't get this one to go for the 3-point play, but he's going to the line to shoot 2. First one's up, perfect release. So can he make it a 1-point game? It doesn't matter if he makes it or not, but he misses it, so it's a 2-point game. And we end up having a foul. So J.J. Hickson right here pulls up for the free throw, and that's going to put him up by 3. So it is still a 1-score game. And J.J. Hickson misses the next one, so we call the timeout. We got the inbounds play here. Evans trying to call the play. Jason Richardson, let's call a play for him. We're going to set this one up real quick. And look at this. Plays breaking down. Evans getting nervous under 10 seconds. Jimmer Fredette, can you get a play? Nobody can get a play. Call for a screen. He goes one way, and he's just going to pull up. And he can't hit the 3. That's a broken play right there in a key situation. Maybe that's a fault by 2K a bit. I don't really like how that turned out. But what can you do? Paul George finishes with 20 points in that game. Josh Smith against his old team, 16 points, 7 rebounds. As you can see there, Jason Richardson, 12 points, and everyone else was below 10. Tracy McGrady, doing well, even though he might be in a wheelchair in a couple of years, walking with cane. But he did end up doing well. So that's about it, guys. I will see you in the next video. Until then, peace out.